Alright, so we're back to the only game where you can destroy the entire planet with a distinct lack of Starbucks. It's Plague Inc. More caffeinated psychosis, damn it. The year is 2020, and the worst possible outcome in this entire planet has occurred. There is no more Starbucks. For all the people in the world who wouldn't immediately kill themselves if that happened, it's our job to do the one thing that this planet needs more than anything else, to resurrect the Starbucks overlords, so that they can take over the universe. Welcome to the last thing you see before you die. It's Starbucks. So this is a weird one. Since Starbucks is abolished, we have to bring it back with the power of music. We need a song about Starbucks that's so annoying that people will just never stop singing it. It's basically gonna be like the Let It Go of songs, but it's gonna be Starbucks related. It's gonna be like, let it flow. Can you get the world utterly obsessed with it, and might there be tragic consequences? God, I hope so. Well, we've already ruined the lives of Japan, Canada, and the United States, which means it's time for my fourth favorite place in the universe, Australia. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to see exactly how this plague is going to end up killing people. I mean, I assume it's gonna be with caffeine in one direction. I don't know yet. Welcome to hell, Australia. Starbucks begins in Australia. Starbucks has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve. It's gonna be used to cold temperatures too. I'm sure the iced macchiato is one of the upgrades. I like that the entirety of the transmission starts with one central piece, and it's friggin' YouTube. Launch music video. Upload your music video onto YouTube. You're convinced that it will set the world on fire. But will you persuade anyone else to care? These people don't have Starbucks anymore. There's nothing left to live for. Of course they'll care. It only costs one. Take my DNA points. Oh Jesus, what the hell is all this? Let's see here. Word of mouth, social media, radio play. Secure a deal so that your song is played regularly on a prominent radio station. By secure a deal, they mean put someone important in a Rube Goldberg-like saw trap until they give up and put it on the radio. Australia doesn't really have any land besides Australia, so I guess we're going with social media. What the hell is this? Dumb it down? Remove all the edgy elements from the video to ensure maximum worldwide appeal for everyone except more sophisticated urban types who resent you selling out. Come on, this is Starbucks. It's made with the blood of sophisticated urban types. Ah, the very first trait. Song stuck in head. It's like wiener stuck in light socket, but with more mocha flavor. I'm kind of wondering how quickly this slope becomes slippery. Oh, it just goes from being stuck to humming the tune. Why do I feel like people are eventually going to try and reenact the song Starbucks, only instead of like drumsticks, it'll be knives, and instead of drums, it'll be someone's organs. Press release. A press release tells a touching story about the genesis of your song, so people resent it less. Subliminal lyrics. You embed subliminal lyrics into the song, making people accept it more. I legitimately think that's how Starbucks became famous. For the first like 7 years, I was making fun of everyone for drinking Starbucks, and then before I knew it, I was addicted to Starbucks. Intimidation. Launch a smear campaign against the haters fighting the spread of your video. Lyrics inspired by the tropics. Reveal on Twitter that your song was inspired by a love of the tropics in Florida, man. That's right. What does Starbucks, felonies, and Bud Light all have in common? They were all inspired by the tropics. You have successfully evolved Starbucks, thank God. All right, Australia, make me proud. Oh my God. I just thought about the current situation we're in and how this news article says lemur for toilet paper is inhumane. At this point, man, you do what you gotta do. Starbucks spreads to the Ukraine. That's right, Ukraine. Slurp on it. Tastes good, doesn't it? Tastes like a lifetime of regret. Regret and peppermint mocha. Look at what a lack of Starbucks has done to the planet. Terrorism is going down. Everyone's blood pressure is normalizing. World mourns Harambe death. Harambe, the world's second most loved gorilla, has died from unknown causes. Oh, his causes were known. What was in that cappuccino you guys gave him? It's really bad when the first death in the world from Starbucks isn't actually a human. I don't know, I guess we'll keep the social media rolling. I never thought I'd be so happy to see Starbucks infect hundreds. That's right, if it feels like your stomach is eating itself, that's not salmonella, that's our new flavor. It's like strawberry Drano. New malaria drug in testing. Yeah, but what does it taste like? You wanna know what the only thing that can destroy Starbucks is? Apparently a goddamn asteroid in 4024. France considers banning employment. This is a travesty. How is anyone going to be able to afford the Starbucks? You'd need like some sort of coffee communism. Instead of getting rations, you get lattes. All right, here, we're gonna dumb it down and we'll get people to start humming it as well. Oh, nice. The next stage is humming it in public. Pretty soon, people will be annoying the shit out of one another so much they'll be strangling each other. Dancing around living room. Those exposed to your song can't help but get down and boogie in the privacy of their own home. It won't be private too long. Way to go, Australia. Between you and Starbucks, the end of the world is at hand. Every time I see this news article about the invisible horse riding, my brain is always awash with images of what this could possibly mean. None of those images would get me monetized. All right, Greenland, I'm coming for that ass. The fact that Starbucks hasn't spread to the United States yet is really, really disappointing. You know, sit there and tell me there's not one damn Americano on this plane. Sounds like we need a press release. You better not be heading for Canada. God damn. All right, let's start putting it on the radio. Oh, hey, Air Radio. Finally, they'll have something good playing on there. C Radio, celebrity endorsement. Hire a minor celebrity to promote your song. Wait, how minor? I want Tobey Maguire or no one at all. Actually, for Starbucks, Gwyneth Paltrow will work too. Australia sacks the Queen. Starbucks is doing exactly what it's supposed to. I want to do crank up the volume for no other reason than to have spontaneous new symptoms. All right, here's your berry acai or whatever. The Starbucks is flowing like wine. It is really starting to spread. Dancing around the living room has been mutated, hell yes. Now it goes to dancing in public. Those exposed to your song find themselves dancing in public. There is no finer way to pull a ball muscle than to dance to Starbucks. Singing in public. Oh, here we go. DJ Nightclub, more mutation. A remix contest. It's gonna be like Starbucks the Nightcore edition. 2.5 billion people have enjoyed the sultry, sweet flavors of Starbucks. It's the silent killer. See, it hasn't killed anyone yet. Singing in public, symptom mutated. What is this? Euphoria? Those exposed to your song experience feelings of euphoria or lose voice. All that singing causes victims to lose their voice. Good, then they can't leave verbal negative reviews. All right, make people dance in public. What kind of twerking is this? It is twerking. Victims get so carried away with their dancing that they embrace really awkward dance moves that are just embarrassing for everyone else. I told you I was coming for that ass. I didn't actually know that twerking would be one of the evolutions of Starbucks. All the dancing gives victims blisters on their feet. I need more press releases. I don't want any severity yet. Before the world knows it, they will all be carriers of Starbucks. Oh Jesus, euphoria evolved on its own. Obsessive watching. Those hooked on your song are glued to their monitors, watching it obsessively many times a day and not getting much else done. I can only imagine how high the views on Starbucks are at this point. My God, we've made so much Starbucks that it's actually flooded India. This cow over here is like, I know this looks bad, but it tastes delicious. I think it's a cow. I don't know. It could be a llama. Obsessive watching, symptom mutated. I like how Starbucks leads to hate and hate leads to anger. Victims are angry that they've let their lives fall apart over a song. Depression. Victims are filled with remorse and fall into patterns of self-loathing. This truly is the spiral of Starbucks. It's incredible. Hold on, people are starting to know about us. This press release is how music saved my life. Never mind that it isn't true. That's right, you want a viral music video? You need to be good at two things: lying and killing people. Lose voice symptom is mutated. Finally, Greenland, what have you been doing this whole time? Starbucks needs to evolve to kill. All in due time, Starbucks. First, we must not leave a single human without the delicious taste of coffee beans on their tongue, and apparently anger and depression in their hearts. Oh, yes. Damn it, the first death is in Germany. I was really hoping for the United States, or maybe even Canada. There are no healthy people left in the world. It's time to start wrecking anuses. Everyone on the planet is infected with Starbucks. That's right, you better sob, little child. I finally got the 3rd level of intimidation. Pay some thugs to trash the homes of the haters fighting the spread of your video. I'm surprised at our restraint. The last level of everything else is killing everyone. Broken hip! Sure. Paralyzed for life. Jesus Christ. Hold on, where does twerking go? What is this? Social humiliation. Victims become shunned by peers and struggle to regain credibility. Oh God, what other sorts of violent acts are there? What is this? Okay, dancing at work. Lose your job. Social outcast. Victims become social outcasts. Their lives are wrecked. You're a little damn late to start shutting down airports there. Paralyzed for life symptom has been mutated. Oh, God. Okay, they're working on the cure. They're working on the cure real hard. I don't think it's gonna mean jack shit, though, because it's killing a lot of people. Canada's leading the global cure effort. Tim Horton steps inside of the ring with Starbucks. Only one can be victorious. I love how the subliminal lyrics eventually just go to subliminal images. I don't even know what we could do to make Starbucks better. It like mix a Starbucks commercial with a Coors Light commercial. A bunch of people in bikinis on the beach, instead of drinking martinis or something, they're drinking Starbuckses. You go to sleep and a tower of chai tea is just looming over you oppressively. All right, let's find out what comes after anger. Psychotic rage. All right, Spain's going down the tubes. What's worse than psychotic rage? Killing spree, pushed beyond the brink of sanity. Victims go on a random killing spree. That's right, order a venti, leave with a flamethrower on your back. Okay, what comes after depression? Oh no, only death can be a way out of the misery. A life without Starbucks is a life not worth living. One of the last levels of this is to hijack MTV into playing the song incessantly by blackmailing an executive. Does MTV still play music? I can only imagine this meeting, the executive and you are at the table and the executive is like, I don't know, and then you slide a Starbucks across the table slowly. And you're like, well, how about now? Twisting people's arms with coffee. The Philippines is in anarchy. See, what's crazy is this guy has a Molotov cocktail, but the flammable liquid is actually just more Starbucks. We've got all the symptoms here. I'm more or less just curious what sort of additional transmissions there are. Uplifting trance, okay. Evocative Arabic remix. It's getting really specific. Latin dance remix, country remix. I would get the next level of celebrity endorsement, but I think everyone's gonna be dead by then. Oh, I was wrong. Hire a major celebrity. Okay, now we can definitely get Tobey Maguire. Come on, guys, you're at 70%. You can make it. Oh, JK. I'm just gonna buy this intimidation because I can. Holy Jesus, the next level, Intimidation 2, is sending death threats to haters. Starbucks to destroy humanity. Starbucks has destroyed the world, and the last few humans know they're watching the end of history. But what a great history it is, right? Before the last guy goes, his last words are gonna be like, let me order one last venti pink drink so I can snort it and then go on a killing spree. I'm really curious what the last country to survive this is gonna be. All right, we got like an 8-way tie here. Australia's in there. They caused this whole friggin' problem, and they're still there all the way at the end. This is it. The last few. Sweden, that makes sense. They kept themselves together all the way to the end. Okay, I didn't do this on purpose, but there's 69 people left in the world. And they're all in South Africa. South Africa's like, Starbucks, you may take our lives, but you'll never take our freedom. And there you have it. Starbucks has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Well, we did it. I feel pretty accomplished. I'm gonna go get myself a cold brew. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Plague Inc. Till next time, stay foxy and much love.